Good morning class. Today in this lecture we are going to discuss the next point in our sliding window protocol, that is selective repeat protocol or selective repeat ARQ. Error control. In error control there are mainly two types of techniques. First is the stop and wait and second is the sliding window. Sliding window ARQ again divided into two types, that is go back and end protocol or ARQ or selective repeat ARQ. We discussed in previous lecture, that is stop and wait ARQ and sliding window ARQ. We discussed go back and end ARQ in previous lecture. Go back and end ARQ, we send up to W frames before worrying about the acknowledgement, and we keep the copy of these frames until the acknowledgement arrives. Go back and end ARQ is a specific instance of ARQ and it is a sliding window protocol, and it is a mechanism to detect and control the error in a data link layer. In this protocol, suppose if one frame is lost or damaged, all frames since the last frame acknowledged are retransmitted, and a not acknowledgement or a negative acknowledgement means a positive acknowledgement of all the frames received prior to the damaged frame. Go back and end protocol, also called a go back and end automatic repeat request. It is data link layer protocol that uses a sliding window method for reliable and sequentially delivery of the data frames. It is a case of sliding window protocol having to send window size of n and receiving the window size of 1. In go back and end ARQ, suppose lost acknowledgement is there. Means if the acknowledgement of a frame is not received within an agreed upon time, then all frames starting from that frame are retransmitted. This is the drawback of go back and end. But in selective repeat protocol, only selected frames are sent, means retransmitted only that frame which is damaged or lost. In selective repeat protocol, the retransmitted frames is received out of sequence. This is main difference between go back and end ARQ and the selective repeat ARQ. Let us see one by one what is meant by selective repeat ARQ and the method which is run in selective repeat ARQ. This is our fourth chapter which is already started. Selective repeat ARQ is also a sliding window protocol which detects or corrects the error occurred in a data link layer. Remember, it is occurred in a data link layer and it is a data link layer sliding window protocol. The selective repeat protocol retransmits only that frame which is damaged or lost. In go back and end, all the suppose acknowledgement is a damaged, at that time all the frames are retransmitted. Means suppose the acknowledgement of a frame is not received within an agreed upon time, at that time all the frames starting from that frame are retransmitted in go back and end. But in selective repeat protocol, retransmit only that frame which is damaged or lost. In selective repeat protocol, the retransmitted frame is received out of sequence. It is received out of sequence. Suppose 0, 1, 2, 3 frames are sent by the sender. But here 2 frames are damaged. But received 3 frames also. After receiving second frame, the sequence means it is out of sequence. Selective repeat ARQ is also known as selective repeat automatic repeat request, and it is a data link layer protocol that uses a sliding window method. The go back and end ARQ protocol works well if it has a fewer errors. Suppose few errors in a go back N protocol that it works well. But if there is a lot of error in the frame, lots of bandwidth losses in sending the frames again. So we use the selective repeat ARQ protocol because it is sent only that frame which is damaged or lost. Next point. After receiving a damaged frame, receiver sends a NAK, means negative acknowledgement, and continues accepting the other frames. Here in this selective repeat ARQ, suppose sender sends the 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4, 5 frames. After that, suppose 3 frame is damaged, means error in a frame number 3. At that time, the sender only retransmit the missing frame, means errored frame. Here, sender sends again the frame number 3. After that, it sends the frame number 6. If the frame is corrupted in a transmission process, a NAK is returned and the frame is resent out of sequence. Means, suppose error in the frame 3, at that time it resends in out of sequence, means here sequence is not there. 0, 1, 2, 3 is damaged, 4, 5, after that 3 again resend, and 6 means it is out of sequence. At that time, in go back and in selective repeat protocol, the receiving device must be able to sort the frames. After receiving all the frames, it sorts the frame, means sorting is there, and it inserts the retransmitted frame into its proper place in the sequence, means it inserts the retransmitted frame into a proper sequence, means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 after 6. It retransmitted frames arranged in a proper sequence at the receiver side. This is the main working of selective repeat protocol. In selective repeat protocol, main thing is that it retransmits only damaged or lost frame in out of sequence, and at the receiver device or at the receiver it sorts the frame and retransmitted frame arranged in a proper sequence. Next point is a selective repeat ARQ sender and receiver's window. This is the sender window and this is the receiver window. This is 0, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1. This is the frame. This is the variables, that is S, F, S, S, L. Means last frame, first frame. R means receiver's variable, that is first and last. Go back and ARQ simplifies the process at the receiver side, and receiver only keeps track of only one variable, and there is no need to buffer out of order frames, they are simply discarded. However, go back and protocol is inefficient for a noisy linker, and it bandwidth ineffective and shows down the transmission. But in selective repeat ARQ, only damaged frames is resended, and more bandwidth efficient but more complex processing at the receiver. Here in selective repeat protocol, damaged frame is resended, so that more bandwidth efficient, but it is more complex processing at the receiver side. Go back and is also simple technique, but receiver cannot keep the track of, means receiver only keeps track of only one variable, and there is no need to buffer out of order frames, only discards. So that go back and protocol is inefficient for noisy channels or noisy links, and it bandwidth inefficient and slows down the transmission because it sends the frames from first, means it sends the frame, it sends the all frame. Suppose one frame is damaged or one acknowledgement is not given. It defines a negative acknowledgement to report the sequence number of a damaged frame before the timer expires. This is the sender window and this is the receiver window. frames received and acknowledged, and frames that cannot be accepted. These frames cannot be accepted. 0 1 sent by the sender. These frames are waiting to be sent. This is the frame acknowledged. Next point is the selective repeat ARQ, lost data frames. At the situation of a lost data frame, out of sequence delivery is permitted, but out of sequence acknowledgement is not. When a lost frame is detected, NAK is sent. Lost acknowledgement handled the same way as in a go back and N, means it sends, sender retransmits all the frames that remain unacknowledged. Means for a lost data frames, it is permitted out of sequence delivery, but for the acknowledgement, it is not permitted. It is handled the same way as the go back and N. And in go back and N protocol, if the acknowledgement of a frame is not received within a time, at that time all frames starting from the frame are retransmitted. At this situation also, selective repeat ARQ is also sends or retransmits all frame that remain unacknowledgement. Remember these things. For lost data frames, which situation or how to handle the selective repeat ARQ, and for a lost acknowledgement, how to handle the situation in selective repeat ARQ. Next point is the difference between go back and N ARQ and the selective repeat ARQ. If a frame is corrupted or lost in it, all the subsequent frames have to be sent again. But in selective repeat ARQ, only frame is sent again which is corrupted or lost, but it is out of sequence order. If it has a high error rate, it wastes a lot of bandwidth. There is no loss of low bandwidth. It is less complex and it is more complex because it has to do sorting and searching as well, and it also requires more storage because it stores all frames. It does not require sorting. Here in go back and N there is no need of sorting, but in selective repeat ARQ there is a need, means sorting is done to get the frames in a correct order, because sender sends the only frame which is corrupted or lost, means it is in out of order or out of sequence. It is send the packets or a frame, so that sorting is done to get the frame in a corrected order. It is not require searching. It requires search operation, means it performs a search operation. It is used more. Go back and is used more. It is used less because of a more complex at the receiver side. This is the go back and N and selective repeat ARQ. In go back and N and selective repeat ARQ, this is a sliding window protocol. In go back and N, if the frame is lost or corrupted, all frames are retransmitted. But in selective repeat ARQ, main difference is that only frame is sent again which is corrupted or lost. But suppose the acknowledgement is lost, at that time go back and N ARQ retransmits all the frames, means it sends the all frames starting from the frame are transmitted. This in selective repeat also, suppose if the acknowledgement of frame is not received within a time, at that time all frames starting from that frame are retransmitted. Okay, this is the same point in go back and N and selective repeat ARQ. This is all about our today's lecture's point. In error control or error control method refers, means it is a method of error detection and retransmission. There are mainly two methods of error control. First is the stop and wait ARQ and sliding window ARQ. In sliding window ARQ, go back and N and the selective repeat ARQ is there. In next lecture, we discussed the framing with their types. There are mainly two types of framing. First is a fixed size and second is a variable size framing. Again, variable size framing is divided into byte oriented framing or bit oriented framing. As well as we discuss the error correction and forward error correction versus retransmission point.